how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. We do a lot of great projects on a budget here. And in today's video, I'm bringing to you Home Sweet Home Wreath. It's a great wreath for your home or perhaps a housewarming gift for a friend who's just moving to a new place. But let's get started. So my Home Sweet Home sign comes from a Dollar Tree, and I think it's so cute with the sweet cutout. We will be using the 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree and just one roll of the 21-inch wide Deco Mesh. I got mine at the Hobby Lobby. They had a great sale just recently. I paid only $2.49. It doesn't get better than that, right? Also, we're gonna need some color coordinating ribbon and a few flowers and some greenery to decorate. And lastly, you're gonna need some pipe cleaners and zip ties that you can also find at a Dollar Tree. So we're gonna start by scrunching together one end of the Deco Mesh and attaching it with a zip tie right there to the little sidebar in the middle of the wreath. It's between the two inner wires. Next, we will be measuring 10-inch bubbles. Measure 10 inches and push it forward and tie it down to those two inner rails. Twist it just a couple times and fluff up your bubble. Make sure it's all straight. And go ahead, make another 10-inch measurement and push it forward. Tie it down again to those two inner rails. And that's all it takes, guys. You just keep repeating that process. It is a very simple method and even the beginner crafter can do it. Don't be scared, try it. I believe in you. And the most important part here is to make your bubbles exact same size. So be consistent with your measurements, make all of them 10 inches, and you're gonna fit 5 bubbles per section. As you know, the wreath has 6 sections. So 6 times 5, that's 30 bubbles right there. And that's exactly how much Deco Mesh you have. So you're gonna have 30 feet of Deco Mesh for 30 bubbles. You get it? Easy as that. All right, so we have 5 bubbles here. The first section is done. You see, it's nice and full. And now we're gonna jump that little rail and fill in the next sections. And just continue measuring like we did before. And tie it down to the 2 inner rails. Continue all the way around. All right, we have reached the last section. You can see how nice and thick this wreath is. And now we have just a few more bubbles to finish this up. As you know, the end of the Deco Mesh is usually more curled up, so just fix up that last bubble before you tie it down. And I'm gonna use a zip tie to secure it tightly over there on that little sidebar that's right there in the middle. You basically finish where you started. And we are pretty much done here. Just let's go over all the bubbles, fix them up a little bit. Not much work here because we had done one by one, kind of, right? And this was so easy to do. Look how pretty and full that is. And really no cutting, no fraying, very easy method and also very quick. I encourage you to try it if you haven't done that method yet. And what I'm doing here is just taking all my pipe cleaners to the back, and I like to give it one more twist before I cut off the excess. You probably don't have to twist it again, but I just like to do that a little bit extra. And this is how it looks from the back. Pretty nice and neat, right? Are you missing somebody today? Here she is, my little helper. Did you see the dress I got for her? When I saw it, I couldn't believe it. It's made for her. I know many of you have fur babies, so if you are interested, I just got it this Saturday at the Burlington Coat Factory. So there's a big chance you can find it too. Doesn't she look adorable? I just can't. I can't. What, Coco? What's so interesting out there? What is it? So we are ready to decorate it now. We don't have to do much because this wreath is really thick, but we want to put on that sign. You know how I put my signs up. I just use floral wire or pipe cleaner in the back. I put a lot of hot glue there and cover it up with a piece of ribbon like a band-aid. And I do that on both sides. And now we're gonna put that sign in the middle and pull the ties all the way down through the wire to tie it down. So we got the sign in the center, and I'm thinking to make the bows and place them diagonally. So I cut 10 pieces of ribbon here. We're gonna make 2 bows, 5 loops each. I recommend cutting 30-inch long pieces. However, as you can see, I have a lot of leftovers here and my pieces are not even. It's okay, we're still gonna make it work as long as your loops are exact same size. And I am measuring the loops here 6 inches long and just alternating all the colors. All right, so this is 5 loops. Pinch it all together and tie it with a floral wire or a pipe cleaner. Twist it a few times, and now all you have to do is just fluff, fluff, fluff. That's how easy it is. And that's why we call it the bestie bow, because it's my subscribers' favorite. You can't go wrong with this bow. And you're gonna do the exact same thing with the second bow, okay? So you're gonna have 2 bestie bows for this wreath. And now we're gonna use the pipe cleaner that's already there behind the bow and thread it all the way down to the wire frame and tie it in the back. And as you can see, this is a thick wreath. That's why we made those loops 6 inches long. And I don't recommend making them any smaller than that. Otherwise, the bubbles will swallow the bestie bow, and that will be just tragic. So make sure you fluff up that bow and then attach the second one in the opposite corner. and fluff it up as well. Let me put the wreath on the stand for you, and let's cut apart the florals. I cut the lamb's ears in half right there to have two separate picks. I think I'm just gonna put one peony in each bow. And now I'm going to add a lamb's ear in each corner. It is, of course, your personal preference how much more florals you want to add. I think I like it this way. All I need is a cherry on the top. How about just some lavender? I really like it, and I'm gonna stop right here. I hope you're gonna like it as well, and how easy and quick that was to make with just one roll of Deco Mesh. Alright my besties, this is it for today. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, I want to give special thank you to the bestie who said to add Epsom salt to my white hydrangea. It was like this, and after I sprinkled it with Epsom salt, within few days, it turned pink. How amazing! Thanks so much for a great tip.